In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a double exposure effect. I already have a couple of videos on how to do this, but they're a little bit more complex, and I wanted to make one that was a little bit more quick and easy for those of you that don't want to watch too long of a video. All right, so the main trick to this is to have a subject. So I have this girl here. So I want to mix her with the landscape picture. So I have that selected, Control A, and then Control C to copy it, and then Control V to paste on top. And so now you can see I have this on top of this photo, and what we want to do is we want to select the girl. So it's important, if you want to do this quick, to pick a picture that is easy to select just the subject. So notice she just has a pretty blank sky behind her. That's going to make it a lot quicker. If you have a picture that's hard to select the background, well, then it's going to take you longer. So I'm going to go over here and get the object selection tool. You can press W on your keyboard. It's the first tool in that section, and I'm going to click on the girl's, whoops, I need to click on the layer. I'm going to click on this girl's face, and I have it selected, and I'm going to go to Layer, Layer Mask, Reveal Selection. What that means, it's only going to show what I have selected. Anything that's not selected is going to be hidden. So Reveal Selection. So now you see I have just her selected. And I'm going to turn on my landscape picture, and I want to have the same layer mask. Go over here to the layers. You can see this black and white thing. This is my layer mask over here. So we have our regular picture. We have the layer mask. I want this layer mask to be on here too. So I'm going to click on that layer mask and go to Select, Load Selection. And you can see the dotted lines are selecting the girl. And then I want to go on the background picture, the nature, and go to the same thing again, Layer, Layer Mask, Reveal Selection. So now you see I have just the nature scene inside the same selection as the girl's face. So the layer masks are matching. So basically what a layer mask is, it's a non-destructive way to edit something. So technically I could have just put the eraser on here and erased some of the picture. But with a layer mask, it lets you undo things and gives you a little more flexibility. So you can see everything that's painted white, and there's things that are painted black. Watch what happens when I get the brush tool and I have white selected, and let's say I paint a little bit of white on here. It doesn't do anything, right? Because it's already white and it's blocked out. So if I switch this to black and I paint over here, you can see it kind of punches a hole in it and makes it transparent. So I don't want all of her face to show. I just want maybe that much of it. All right, so let's say you selected too much and you don't like what you selected. You can put it back to white, and you can put that stuff back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it back to black. So you can see black is like an eraser, and white kind of puts it back. So this is just a quickie. I'm going to show you now how to put a gradient background over this. So we're going to go to Layer, New Fill Layer, and choose Gradient, and say OK. And then you'll see this gradient right here. We're going to click this arrow, and you can open up these folders and pick any colors you want. I'm going to stick with the oranges. Maybe I'll pick that right here. And then I'm going to take this layer mask, or this gradient layer, and I'm going to put it on one of these other blending modes to give it the effect that I think looks best. I think I'll leave that on color. Now notice when you have this layer mask, or this adjustment layer here, or fill layer, that it also has a layer mask. So if you wanted to click on that and use black or white to paint through it, you could also punch a hole in that where you can see through it. So I don't really want to do that though. I'm going to leave mine like that. I think it looks pretty cool. All right, I hope this helps you get through your layer mask project a little bit quicker than my other videos. If you're really wanting to expand on your skills on this, check out the other videos and they'll show you some more steps and details.